Hi guys, I want to teach you how to bulk upload composite product. So when you come to the product page and you click on add new product, when you click on add new product, you would see multiple product upload. If you click on multiple upload, you would see for single product and you would see for composite product. So for the purpose of this video, we are dealing with composite product. So I'll click on composite product. So there's like an attention, which is like a note saying that please note that to use bulk product, you must have already created single um, products that make up the composite product. So meaning that you should have created your single product either by individual creation of single product or uploading bulk product. So after that, there's like a step 1 to 5 instruction on how to upload the composite products, but I would be showing us these steps through this video. So the first step is to download the template. When you download the template, you go to your file manager and you open it through either Google Sheet or Excel. So once it's opened, you would see this template. So in the template, it has a column which has the product name, the type, what type of composite product is it? Is it stocked or on demand? Same as category, SQL, barcode, down to the last. So I would change the whole details on each of this row while I explain what is required and what is not required. So for the first row, I will change the name to, let me say, sweet home. Just any name, then Gary. Then composite. Okay, so I would not change any of these. So I would use the stock, the on demand, and stocked also. Then category is table, care, and parts. So if you have SKU, you can add your SKU here. You can edit, change it to your SKU, same as your barcode. Then for store ID, so this store ID column, you can see that there are figures and that demarcated by comma. So what this is telling us is that this template, this composite bulk upload supports two stores. So in the sense that okay, so this composite product I want to create, I want it to exist in two stores. So that is what this means. So this 860 is one store, then 867 is another store. So because of the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use one store because the composite product, the single product which I want to use is only existing in only one store. So I cannot create this composite product for two stores. So going to find my store ID, I would come to the manage module and click on store. So the first column is store ID followed by the store name. So I want to use this store, which is test. I'm taking the store ID. Going back to my sheet, I would edit each of them and display only one store ID. So same as the second row, So let's not forget that store ID is very important. You cannot work with um bulk uploading without imputing the store ID. So next is unit. So you can change the unit name to what you want the product what is associated with the product. The next is show product in sale mode. So this show product in sale mode is either you want it or you don't want the product, maybe a particular product to be shown in sale mode. So for example, if I don't want Gary to be shown in sale mode, I would change this to false, capital letter false. So automatically when I upload the product and the document and it's successful, when I go to my sale mode, I would not see the product in sale mode. Then the next one is section. So what section do you want the product to be? So you can change it to whatever section you want it to be, but I would leave this. So the reason why, so for expiring date, the reason why this is showing, we are seeing two expiry dates that are separated by comma is because the document composite bulk upload for composite product supports two stores. So let's say if I have another store that I want this composite product to be created in, I would automatically have to put another expiry date for that store. But because I'm using only one store, I would remove one of the expiry dates plus the comma because I don't need it. I'm dealing with only one store. So the first expiry date goes for the first store. So after the comma, if there's another store, the next expiry date goes for the second store. So I'll remove this. Then the next one is cost price. So same as cost price. So this is telling me that for my first store, 300 naira is the cost price. Then if I have a second store, 220, 280 is my second cost price. But from what we can see, you can see that I have only one store, so I can't have two pricing type. So I'm giving it only to one price cost price. So same as the second product, 2000. So the next is selling price. So selling price too has to cost selling price. Why? Because the initial template has two store ID, but now I'm changing it to only one store ID. So I'm editing this to take only one selling price. Don't forget that columns that have to have opening bracket and closing bracket is compulsory. Once you don't close or open a bracket of a particular column which is needed, it would not upload. The document will not upload. That's why if you might upload a document and you'll be wondering that okay, what happened? I'm not seeing this document. Like I'm not seeing this my upload on my product page. It's because there are some issues. So one of the issues is maybe you forgot to open put the open bracket or you forgot to close the closing bracket. So the next is discount. So for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to impute discount, but this is showing two discounts because it is going to take. So if it's two stores, let's not forget. So if it's two stores, the first is for the first discount rate is for the first store, while for the second store. So for this, I am just only going to put the open and close brackets. So they are just going to be empty. Same as okay, so for wholesale price, I'll give it an amount. Okay. So for discounts for wholesale discount, I'm putting it empty. I don't want to have any discounts. So now you can see that discount rate for normal selling price is empty. Discount rate for wholesale is empty. So now the next one is initial quantity. So this initial quantity is just the physical count of your product. You understand? So um so because I'm dealing with only one store, I will do 10, mm, do 5. Let's not forget that the only time we would see a row that has figures and comma associated is because from the initial parts of the template, either you that means you added two store IDs. So if you did not have two store ID, you have no reason to add um figures with um comma to separate them. So next is so minimal is just our stock level alert. So like okay, so when my product gets to this particular stock, I want a stock level alert. Then this is product detail and product ID. So let's not forget the purpose of composite product is to select single products that will make up that composite product. So now I'll go back to my product page and pick up the single product that would make up the composite product. So going back to the store. So don't forget that because composite products makes up several several single products. So this supports a comma because you are selecting a lot of single products to make up a composite product. So a composite product, you cannot upload a composite product and on under the product ID column, you're just putting one product because there's no point, like one single product. So it has to be more than one single product. So whether it is two stores you are working with on one store, just remember that under your product ID, it has to be more than so the product ID for each of the rows has to be more than one single product because you are adding you are joining single products together to make a composite product. So the next row, I will take the next two product ID. I'm putting a comma to separate them. So, okay, so for this one, the last one, I will do the combination. I'll take one of the since I just have four single products. I'll take one of the first two, comma. Okay, so this is also supported. So because I have more than one single product which has comma, so this one to will have to have comma. So it is saying that what is the product detail quantity. So for the first product ID, what is the quantity I want to work with? So I can say 5. Second product 5, same as this two, 5. comma 5, um then 5, then 5 2. So I'm saying for the first product 5. So I can do this 10, maybe 15, then so this is for variant ID. So because under this product I don't have a variant, so I'm not going to work with variant, but this is what. So if you have products that you want to work with variants, if you how to get their variant ID, if you come to the products page and you click on the drop down. So clicking on the drop down brings more details, which is the variant, the amount, then the ID, the variant ID is under it. So this is, so let's say if I was going to work with variant ID now, I would take these two and paste them here. But because the store I want to work with does not have a variant ID, I would leave them empty. So same as variant quantity. So I'm not dealing with. So now if you notice that for variant ID, variant quantity, wholesale discount, and discount rate, they are empty, but they have the bracket. So it is compulsory for columns that require brackets. If you don't want to put any figure or anything under them, just put the open and closing bracket. While for columns that accept alphabets, they can just be empty. So that's just basically how it is. So you can just go back to cross check what is done to see if there's anything you would like to change, maybe in the selling price, cost price, okay, initial quantity, product ID. Okay, so after that, I would rename my I would rename it to whatever I like, so that by the time I'm downloading it and I'm looking for it to upload on Lumi Business, I'll be able to find it. So once that is done, you click on file, then click on download and download with CSV. Once you click on download with CSV, so now it has automatically been downloaded. If I open it, this is it. So going back to Lumi software, I would click on product, add new product. That's just going back here, then upload CSV file. So I'll go and search for I'll search for it. So this is it. Test composite 3 and click on open. Once I click on open, going back here, so I noticed that when I came back here, I noticed that my product was not uploaded. So I had to go back to the sheet. So going back to the sheet, I had to check it one by one, and I noticed that I added an extra bracket to one of the product ID, which is this. So those are the reasons why, just little things. Those are the reasons why your products might actually not be uploaded. So now I came back to the file, I checked again, I'm checking that okay, what's wrong, and I noticed that there was an extra closing bracket which I added. So I will resave it for download again. So because you have to download again because the change is only for that previous one. So whatever new change you do, you have to re-download it again. Then going back, click on this, going back, mm, 4, then refresh. You can see that they've all been uploaded. So if I go to the, so because this is a demand product has nothing to do with quantity, stock quantity. So if I go to one of them, you can see just basically, remember I put 5 and 5 for each of the product quantity. So that's just basically how it is, just the way we create a normal composite product. So stocked takes all the details, the wholesale. If I go back to on demand, you can see I put 15, 5, same everything. So that's just how to upload the composite product. Thank you.